Are we live anywhere?
You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm going off. I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning. I can make a change. I wanna play the game. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. Just need a win. I'm going off. I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. Just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning. I can make a change. I wanna play the game, yeah.
Welcome to ArchRivals Football Season 4. Sponsored by Raz Energy, Steiner Sports, and Super Draft Pro. Here is your starting lineup for Season 4. Number 20, Darnell, the Playmaker, Sallins. Number 96, Alex, the Bearman, Kazzaz. And number 69, Ricky, the Master of Mayhem, Litwinkowich. Kickoff is starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, we are back here live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. It is ArchRivals Football Season 4, Week 5, in the books. And I think there was a lot of interesting shit that happened over this past weekend, but before we get there, let us get the starting lineup in order. In the middle, in that big state of lovely Texas, we have the Bearman, Mr. Alex Kazzaz. And all he does is the salute. On the bottom, the disgruntled, angry, yet biggest playmaker on our group. It is Darnell, the Playmaker, Sallins.
And look how he is strategically hiding behind the mic.
Let's go. I'm always hiding behind the mic. That ain't nothing new.
You just look like you have a big cloud filter for a head at this point.
Oh boy!
You want to put a big ass L on top of that while you at it?
I'm almost kind of thinking about putting a little smiley face there for every scene. Get like a smiley emoji and be like, all right, here we go. We're just gonna put a smiley emoji there.
Man, let's skip all the help. Let's go ahead and get to the gap. Let's go.
All right. Well, hey, Darnell, Steven in the chat, he's already begun the festivities.
We got the snowman in the house from Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson in our chat.
No, he's on here just to hear me how I'm going to react, because he knows I'm not going to make it through this damn show.
All right, so
I was on his show this morning, so yeah, he already knows.
All right, so without further ado, since we were not here Saturday, we do have to cover Thursday Night Football.
That atrocity.
I'm not watching Thursday Night Football anymore.
Man, you might not want to watch Thursday anyway, because you got the. Let me shut up.
Yeah.
We ain't even 5 minutes in. I'm almost cut.
Is this the third week in a row we had a snoozer game on a Thursday night?
You
Seriously?
call that a snoozer?
I mean, legit that you could fucking watch 5 minutes to take a nap for.
Are you?
I couldn't even watch 5 minutes of this shit, man.
You trying to be nice? Are you trying to be nice?
And probably in some ways, yes.
No. There should not be no niceness when it comes to that damn game.
All I'm gonna say is this, okay? Again, Broncos fans, I'm sorry. I called this shit at the beginning of the year. Don't.
As a matter of fact, y'all two picked Matt Ryan, who had the worst game than Russell Wilson, and he the one came out on top.
Uh,
Darnell, it's called a judgment call, my friend.
all right, wait. First
Making
off,
a judgment call is part of our industry.
First
buddy.
off, let us. I'm going to make a declaration on this right now, okay? We made our picks on Tuesday night, knowing the fact that they were going to have their leading rusher on the team. And then the news broke when I woke up Wednesday, and we had a little bit of discussion on what we were going to do for the pick for the game. Because we didn't know that there were going to be injured players.
I messaged them because I knew the reason why they picked the Colts. That reason was ruled out.
Yes, but...
So I gave them the opportunity to change their pick. They stuck with the curse of their conviction.
Yes, because the rules...
Okay, wait. Did you really think I was just going to make the change just because of that? I mean, come on, Darnell. We're not supposed... You told me right from the beginning we don't roll like that, man. You said that.
What you're not feeling me is when y'all make the picks Tuesday, I wasn't here. Jonathan Taylor was ruled out. He was ruled out the next day.
Yes, and it's because we made the picks on the show. I had made the decision that we weren't changing the picks, regardless of whether the pick was changed, whatever the pick was made. Like that was written in stone because it was on the show. So
yeah,
I wasn't changing. I had no option of going and saying, "Oh, I'm going to change my pick," only because like 24 hours after we make the pick, something else happens. Like, and I even said it. I'll take the L regardless. I don't even care. Little did I know that this was going to be a dead game anyway for a lot of people. I mean, it gets the Colts back in the division run.
You know what? The fans left at the end of the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter wasn't even over yet, and they were leaving. Come on,
man.
This is
the game goes into overtime, and the fans.
They already knew what the outcome was going to be. They've been listening to this show. They know. I said this. I have condemned this fucking team since we had the AFC NFC preview. I have dominated what I've said about this team. Russ is cooking nothing but shit through 5 games of this season. Broncos fans, mark my words. You are in for the longest fucking season on the planet.
Bearman, you gonna be the one.
Mr. John Nisak already basically announced that on Twitter. So
no, what I'm telling you, you gonna be the one that tells him he has to wear a Jets jersey. You're gonna be the one.
Oh, I am proud. I've got the Wayne Corbett jersey ready.
No, Bearman's gonna tell him.
What is it? Wait. What is it I'm going to tell exactly?
He's going to wear a Jets jersey.
Yep, I'm wearing a Jets jersey. The night of the show, I'm wearing a Jets jersey. I'm telling you right now. Because the Denver Broncos are garbage. They are walking, burning turds right now. Ooh, we got Russell Wilson. We're winning the Super Bowl. Calm yourself, pussies. You're fucking winning it on Madden, not in the NFL this year. Sorry. Wait, you know what? Sorry.
No. Now we're going for one mistrust and see the other mistrust. Let's go over the pond, shall we? And Steven, have your fun. Comment on and check out all you want. Because guess what? It's your day. Okay? Y'all went to London and you kicked Aaron Rodgers' ass.
By the way, yours truly won 75 on this game.
I mean, the fact the Packers, what was it, a 17-0 lead?
But they were also favored by 9.5 points. At kickoff, they were favored by 9.5. And I walked in, thanks to BetStamp for that, because I laid 5 and made 75. I'm not even joking. I watched legitimately the last 7 minutes of this game on Sunday.
I watched the whole game.
My apologies.
I was like, damn, they finna bring him out all that way. Second half came. Here come the Giants. Saquon Barkley goes down. He comes back and breaks one. I'm like, this is really happening right now. Like, what the hell just happened to the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers?
Again, Rodgers doesn't have the weapons that he needs.
Steven, you're not coming enough for me, man. This supposed to be your day to have your fun. You're not.
Oh, he's gonna have his fun. Believe me, he's waiting. He's lying in wait for
I know he waiting.
that lovely game that's on our schedule. It's on the next page.
Yeah, it seems to be that Mr. Stephen Wallman is not too concerned about his Giants right now.
They 4-1.
Oh, aren't they? They're second in their division, tied with Dallas.
They 4-1.
Yeah.
And that was the only one who said they'll be better than what.
Well, technically, the Giants are in third because Dallas has the tiebreaker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
What's the next game on the list? Because I can't even see.
Okay, the next one, it just so happens to be the mega blowout at former Heinz Field. Not Heinz Field, sorry. Up in,
Buffalo.
Buffalo Wings land. Buffalo 38, Steelers 3. All I'm going to say about this game is I thought Kenny Pickett was going to save them. Bullshit.
Who said that? Who
A lot of the guys over at ESPN, the NFL morning shows, were like,
they did not say they were going to save him against that damn team.
Well, definitely not against
this damn team.
Definitely not against
that damn team.
No, not against them. But they were supposedly going to say he was going to be the savior because Mitch Trubisky can't throw anything more than 15 yards. But
I would say Kenny Pickett was slinging that ball around. He surely was.
But you know what? I hate to say it. Two different animals in two different states. Pittsburgh's a mess. They are an all-out mess. And they have not won a game since Mr. TJ Watt has gone on the injured list. They have not won a game since he got hurt.
Come on, now. The three of us all picked Buffalo like Kenny Pickett was going to save him and going to have a chance against them. We all knew it was coming.
I really wish I would have took the money line on this one. Next one is a game of Looney Tunes. Brownie the Elf strikes again. Chargers 30, Browns 28.
Can I trade for Nick Chubb? Don't say nothing. The only reason why Cleveland was in this game is because of Nick Chubb.
No, the only reason why Cleveland was in this game, period, is because the Chargers' freaking coaching staff was making stupid decisions across the board. Oh, you know what? Let's go for 4th and 2 on our side of the field and give Cleveland an opportunity to kick a game-winning field goal, which obviously they missed. Very wide right. Chargers rightfully should have lost this game. Cleveland was actually not the favorite at home for this game, surprisingly enough. The Chargers were the favorite on the road. And they didn't cover. It was a 4-point spread. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. This rebuilt Chargers defense with Khalil Mack, J.C. Jackson. No.
Hey, well, I picked the Chargers, and so did Darnell.
And so did I.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a reoccurring theme happening throughout this show tonight. Trust me on this. Next game, we go to lovely, not chilly Minnesota. We had the Minnesota Vikings hosting the Bears of all teams.
The other team and they got them in the scene was supposed to blow this team out, and they didn't do it because they let the other team get back in there.
Minnesota wins 29-22.
They shouldn't have been that damn close.
Not the way the game started, no. The guy that everybody...
Justin Fields all of a sudden looked like a quarterback.
Yes, but also at the same right, the quarterback that everybody loves to hate, Mr. Kirk Cousins. What did he go, 19 or 20 straight passes without an incompletion on Sunday? He was having like
Well,
a
he finished-
career
he
first
finished-
half.
He finished 32 for 41, but hey, you know what's interesting? Mr. Justin Jefferson actually had a pretty good completion for 23 yards.
So you gotta love that. You gotta love
Well,
that.
I didn't see the trick play, but
So there was a lot of good plays in this game. This game it was
they couldn't guard Justin Jefferson.
I don't think a lot of people can guard Justin Jefferson, to be honest. He's a
we'll
beast.
see.
He is a beast.
I mean, later this season, Trayvon Diggs versus Justin Jefferson.
You sure he's not going to go on the other side? I don't think so. They could line him up against Thielen.
Who knows?
We'll definitely see about that. Then we go.
All right, Ricky. Okay. First shot out of the season.
I really should be happy with this, but I'm not.
Why? It's 29-0.
Because the defense did all of the work.
You had a third-string quarterback. What you expect?
It doesn't matter. We lost Damian Harris in the third quarter to a hamstring injury, which just adds to the long laundry list of guys that we're going to have to wait till we can get them back.
So he chose not to enjoy this one, but see.
Okay, well, come on. Hey, Jacoby Myers had 7 catches for 111 yards and a touchdown. You got to give credit right there. Come on,
Bearman. He don't care. He's looking towards the future, and the future don't look bright for New England.
Because again, not for anything. Yes, they did shut out the Lions, but here's my freaking outtake for this game. Yeah, your starting kicker isn't there. You went out and signed one. But you didn't fucking use him during the game.
Maybe practice.
4th and 2, you can take a shot at a field goal. You go for it and miss. You're inside the 30. You go on 4th down, not choosing to kick a field goal, and you don't convert. What was the point of signing the fucking backup kicker then?
They signed him maybe in practice. They didn't look good. And it was like, you know what? This wasn't a good signing.
Okay, but then what was the point of having a kicker if you're not going to use him?
What I'm saying is they probably didn't know that until they signed him to have him practice. I don't know. It's a bit Belichick.
The game royally changes as they actually use their kicker and actually kick for points instead of going on 4th down every time. This is not the real life version of Madden, where you don't punt or kick field goals, that you go for it all 4 downs.
This is Bill Belichick. What you want me to do?
It wasn't Belichick's idea to not have the kicker come out.
He made the final call.
No, Detroit didn't use their kicker the entire game.
Well, they were getting their ass whooped, so.
They had...
Doesn't Detroit have like the worst defense in the league?
The worst team in the league.
Yeah, but they're also the number 1 scoring team in the NFL.
And they didn't score a damn point.
No.
Well, I guess that's where Ricky's claim that the defense did all the work, but I strongly beg to differ because you're not going to ignore the fact that Ramondre Stevenson, the running back, had 161 yards on the ground and 25 carries. That's an average of 6.4 yards.
Yes, and how many offensive touchdowns did the team score in the game?
That was
okay, I get it, but still, I mean,
how did he get in the end zone with all them?
How many offensive touchdowns did the Patriots score on Sunday?
I don't know. I ain't watching it.
Because there was a strip sack for 6, and Nick Folk, I think, kicked like 5 fucking field goals on Sunday.
That's 15.
So tell me how many points the offense put in the end zone. 1.
None.
1. Jacoby Myers had the only offensive touchdown the entire game. That speaks volumes.
It does, but still, the offense did a little something.
You have a guy rushing for over 100, no rushing touchdowns. You have one.
Basically, what you just said right there. That's basically my theory for my team. For my team against Darnell, which is coming up in a little bit.
You shut up. You get to say no negativity.
Oh, yeah.
No negative talk out of you.
All right.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? It's not like you don't understand.
We'll get there. We only have 2 more games, and then we can get there. We do have another high-scoring fucking game involving the Seahawks, apparently.
And this one, they choked.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, because I got to be honest, I did in fact pick Seattle.
I did as well, believe it or not.
And Darnell actually picked the Saints.
No, I picked Seattle.
Nope. I have it right here, dude. I have what you sent me. I have it right here. It says New Orleans.
When I sent you that, you said no show. So when you said no show,
it doesn't matter. You sent me the.
Oh, a little bit of deception there.
Okay.
A little bit of deception there. He changed his pick when we found out it wasn't doing the show.
It doesn't matter. What he sent me, I have it right here in front of me. Ricky, if you want a copy of it, you can have one. He wrote New Orleans.
Okay, so from here on out, all of the picks are put in an email by midnight on Saturday, so no picks get changed.
Fine.
Look,
but still,
I have the graphics to show you. Remember, I make the graphics for the game picks. I put Seattle. I actually took
but what you sent me, okay, but still, you sent me New Orleans, so that's still. I'm settled on the fact you picked New Orleans first.
Okay.
I did, but I switched and it took a damn minute.
I don't care. You picked New Orleans.
Taysom freaking Hill.
He had touchdowns 3 different ways on Sunday. Oh wait, that's special.
I mean, I don't understand why you picked New Orleans and they won. So I don't know why you're so upset about it.
Because
he changed his pick. He
Oh,
got cold.
okay.
Listen, he got cold feet like he was at the altar. He was like, you know what? This marriage is not happening with the New Orleans Saints. I'm going to go with Geno Broken Jaw Smith and run with it.
Oh, there you go. So it makes
when that graphic comes out, that's the final thing. Okay. When I made the graphic, it had Seahawks with me.
He had legitimate cold feet, Alex. It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
You know what? Fine. Whatever Darnell says, fine.
But you know what?
Still,
he learned his lesson. He learned it.
I have what he sent me, so I can still say,
I know what you have. I'm telling you, I switched it.
He learned his lesson. He learned his lesson to not take the Viagra 5 hours before having sex. That's what it is. Okay. So let's not worry about that.
If he gets to change his picks, then I should be allowed to.
That's why Ricky has the lead.
That's exactly by 2 games.
I switched one of my picks and took it L.
Well,
that's the only one I switched.
The only L's that we're going to be looking out now are going to be down in South Beach, because the Miami Dolphins.
Don't even go there. Don't. Alex, how long did it take for Teddy Bridgewater to get knocked out of the game?
It was merely not even much as like a cup of coffee.
So, along with the fact that Bridgewater supposedly had an arm injury, supposedly.
No, Bridgewater's in concussion protocol.
Yes, which the NFL now has switched their protocol to the actual no-go if you have to go through some type of concussion protocol during a game. They indeed were down to their 3rd-string quarterback. The Dolphins are no longer going to be considered a Super Bowl contender for a long time after this. I'm not even joking when I tell you this.
I have a new name for the Jets.
Just squish the fish?
Jets, enjoy the season.
Yes.
They enjoying this season.
Well, again, this is now the 2nd week in a row. I get the death threats because everybody went with the Dolphins, including Darnell. And I believe Alex went with the Dolphins as well.
No, he went with the Jets.
No, I went with the Jets.
No, I picked the Dolphins.
He picked the Dolphins. I was the only one 2 weeks in a row that turned around and said, Pittsburgh, we're going to turn them into Schittsburg.
They should have won that game, but they let Zach Wilson come back.
Miami?
Teddy B is knocked out.
I don't think it would have made a difference. I really don't think Teddy Bridgewater would have made a difference. I'm sorry. That Jets defense was squishing fish since kickoff. They were brutal on Sunday.
The Jets gave Ricky something he been wanting to do the whole time.
They gave me money, baby. They gave me money.
Oh, they gave you money, and you get to squish the fish.
Yeah, I see. I love that fact. I love it. I can't.
Ricky been waiting on. Ricky been waiting ever since we started this to be squishing the fish, and he never had the opportunity to.
Exactly.
Well, the Bengals did it, and he didn't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
No, that's because of what happened to Tua. Tua took all that away.
Yeah. Thank you. You fucking stupid ass. All right. Next up on the show, we got Thomas Edward Brady going against the Atlanta Falcons.
I'm gonna come back to that when we get to Monday night. I'm gonna come back.
I'm bored of the referees at this point.
Save him when we get to Monday night. Save him when we get to Monday night. I want to squish all this in one go.
No, not for anything. That roughing the passer penalty cost the Falcons the game. No fucking joke did they fucking get their asses fucking reamed without lube on Sunday in Tampa. Because Tampa was falling apart at that point. That roughing the passer penalty gives the Falcons the ball back. It was like the guy with the fishing rod holding the thing. Oh, so close. No. Sorry. Not happening.
Like I said, I'm going to come back then and get Monday night.
And once again, Brady looking fucking human. He's looking fucking human. He's not the Thomas Edward Brady everybody was expecting to get back this year. Not even close. Not even close. Alex, do you have numbers for Brady, by the way?
Yeah. 35 for 52, 351 yards, and a touchdown.
Only one touchdown for 352 yards passing?
Yep.
That's very un-Brady-like.
3 yards, too.
It's very un-Brady-like. He still looks pale. He plays in the Sunshine State and doesn't get a tan.
Yeah, how about that?
So we go from kind of the most controversial game of the weekend, I would think.
No, the accident rate and the accident quarterback.
I say we go down to the nation's capital. Titans and Commanders. Final score, Titans 27, Commanders 17.
It's correction, 21-17.
Whatever.
Okay.
That Carson Wentz is still a quarterback.
Not for long.
Yeah, well, you guys saw what Coach Ron Rivera apparently said about the problems, right?
And then he apologized.
Yeah. And Robert Griffin III, now he took serious exception to this. I don't know if you guys saw the post, but he took exception to it. Look, Carson Wentz obviously is not the Carson Wentz that we saw 5 years ago. Carson Wentz can still have some good moments in football, but, I don't even know what to say. I mean, Washington now, losing 4 straight games. The Go Commandos are now on a 4-game losing streak. And yeah, that's kind of what we call them. That's what I think we're going to start calling them down here, the Go Commandos.
Hey, didn't somebody tell me earlier this season that I should not be going off on the Washington Commanders the way I did? Oh, that their team is better than what you're saying they are. That
well, here's actually something very positive, guys. Receiver De'Ami Brown had 2 catches for 105 yards for 2 touchdowns. That's actually pretty cool.
And where did it get them?
De'Ami Brown. Okay, well, obviously did not get the win.
Wait, by the way, Darnell, make that comment again about what I said about the Washington Commanders.
Oh, he's talking about the fact that the people was coming at.
He's in his second year. Okay.
They were coming at me too, and I set them all up. Nobody believes in Carson Wentz.
Listen, as great of a person Carson Wentz might be off the field, he's not that great on the field anymore. And we did torment Philly last year for getting rid of Carson Wentz and running with what they got. to all those naysayers, even from last year, understand the fact that we see this shit religiously every week on what Carson Wentz really is. And again, even with the return of the running back that got shot in the carjacking, it didn't help. Carson Wentz makes really stupid decisions.
Yeah. I mean, we saw that again. We saw that when they played Dallas, and I actually got heat for. I mean, I gave credit to the Washington defense against Dallas because the Washington defense did a couple of good things. Unfortunately, their 2 picks got wiped away because of penalties. But when Carson Wentz threw that deep pass and Diggs intercepted it, I mean, that speaks for itself. But yeah, Carson Wentz again, not what he was once.
Well, we move on to that from that one to a game that I can never bet against the Houston Texans while playing the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh boy.
What is that now? 8 times in a row the Texans have played the Jaguars and beat them?
Trevor Lawrence, do me and everybody in the city of Jacksonville a damn favor.
Get a haircut.
Hold on to the damn ball. Jeez. How many games the Jaguars lost there, man?
Jaguars are 2-3.
And all 3 losses, y'all could have won, but your butt turned the ball over.
So they should be 5-0. Is that what you're saying?
They should be 5-0 right now.
Should be.
Look at that.
Could be.
No touchdowns and 2 picks. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, right?
Trevor Lawrence has turned the ball over. He's close in the Jaguars games.
Again, could be. Should be.
He could have ran in for a touchdown, but he decided to throw the damn ball, and it got picked by Darius Stingley Jr. for his first NFL interception. That led to a touchdown and pretty much won the game for the Texans.
So the Texans are now officially the last team in the NFL to get a win this year.
Yep.
There are no winless teams left in the NFL schedule.
Let's continue the quarterback troll. Here we go.
49ers travel down to Carolina, play the Panthers. 49ers 37, Panthers 15, and the Panthers got a lovely.
Guess what, Ricky?
What?
Baker hurt his ankle.
Oh, no, I have the better news. They got a consolation prize for the Panthers losing the game on Sunday.
Oh, Matt Rule got his ass canned.
Yep, and the defensive coordinator as well.
Mm-hmm. And apparently, Christian McCaffrey is linked with possible tradings, namely the Buffalo Bills. But I think
and nobody in the NFL wants to see that.
Okay, and I swear to you,
nobody in the NFL wants to see that.
Wait.
Go to Buffalo?
Alex, do me a favor. Go to the Buffalo Bills depth chart for a minute, and let me know what they have at running back. Because to be honest with you,
I can tell you that Derek Singletary, Zach Moss, James Cook.
So if you have a 3-headed monster like that, why would you trade for a guy that gets hurt every season?
Well, that's what I was getting to, but unfortunately, I was not allowed to get there. But
them 3 running backs ain't taking the ball out of Josh Allen's hands.
Yeah, I mean, they got Devin Singletary, like you just said, but as far as McCaffrey, like I say, he's always hurt, but you can't. They're not just going to bring him in to use him as a kick return specialist. I mean, according to this, even the Denver Broncos are, according to this, like for CBS NFL, the Denver Broncos are another landing spot. And you want to know the other ones? I've got them all right here if you're interested.
Sure.
All right. Well, so they got Bills number 1, number 2. Okay, now the Los Angeles Rams apparently. So Darnell, any quick thoughts? Yeah. Okay. So basically, by him being silent, that's basically a way of saying absolutely not. Okay. So we got the Broncos now. Unfortunately, Mr. John Mesack isn't here, so but I am super curious to get his thoughts about the possibility of McCaffrey ending up in Denver. But I'm sure I can ask him another time. Number 4 is San Francisco, and number 5 is Philadelphia, and number 6 is Washington.
Wait, you know what? I'll just do the talking for everybody else on this. I want you to read that list again, a little bit slower, and I will just give you my opinion on any of those destinations.
Would you like? Well, should I start out with number 1?
No, we're not gonna. You know what? Don't even start off with Buffalo because I think that's completely far fetched for a team that's really close.
We already made our point. I mean, they got Devin Singletary. They got
but here's the other.
And again, why would they want to go after the guy who's hurt?
Here's the other issue with the Buffalo Bills, though.
What?
And this is going to be the ongoing theme throughout what I say for all of this. What's up, Red? How's it going, man? There's this lovely thing called salary cap. If you notice, though, there's a lot of players that are not on the Buffalo Bills this year due to salary cap. Did they just not sign Von Miller to like a huge deal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. So
a deal that we all would love, the kind of money we would all love to be making.
And I hate to say it, through the last 3 games, you didn't really hear Von Miller's name so much now, have you?
Nope.
What's the next team on the list after Buffalo?
Well, that would be Darnell's LA Rams.
I'll speak on behalf of Darnell. If we don't run the damn ball, what's the point of us trading for Mr. Christian McCaffrey? Next.
Well, not only that, but exactly because the running game is bad. The Denver Broncos.
The Denver Broncos. They lost their starting running back for the rest of the season with a torn ACL, right?
Mm-hmm. That would be Javonte Williams. But can I say, do you know what the problem with Melvin Gordon is?
He fumbles the ball too much?
Yeah, he fumbles the ball too much. I mean, he's a talent, no doubt, but, of course, everybody's got their pros and their cons, but when you have a habit of fumbling the ball, you kind of lose favor, and you like that. So that's
in other words, his born-on date is past overdue. Next.
Okay. I mean, of course, they remind us that McCaffrey grew up in Colorado, but okay, number 4 will be the San Francisco 49ers.
That would actually be a little bit...
That's a little bit of a homecoming, too, for Christian McCaffrey, because considering Stanford is near San Fran.
I hate to say it, it's an intriguing idea. Again, salary cap. Next.
Okay. The Philadelphia Eagles.
No, absolutely not.
Is that it?
If you're the Philadelphia Eagles, you're at 5-0 right now, okay? And your running backs have already been doing due diligence the entire season. Why are you trading for Christian McCaffrey?
Mm-hmm.
You're not really... The only thing you're upgrading at that position is skill with injury. And anybody that's going to trade for Christian McCaffrey right now is going to pay top price on it. Multiple draft picks, players, money, you name it, it's got to happen. Who's after Philly?
The Washington Commanders.
Going from one dumpster fire to another. You're not making anything better.
Yeah. I mean, considering I think the reason why Washington is in the mix is because of Ron Rivera and offensive coordinator Scott Turner, who, by the way, is Norv Turner's son. They were both on staff in Carolina when Christian McCaffrey arrived in the league. So McCaffrey's obviously somebody they're very familiar with, but still, you go from one dumpster fire to the other. I mean, Washington might not be as bad as Carolina, but overall, there's very little to no difference. So really, at the end of the day, because they both are terrible, there really is no difference, is there?
How about this? I have this one as a dark horse, and it's possible because they need a boost. The Arizona Cardinals.
Okay.
That's definitely a spot where you have Christian McCaffrey go. Or, if you really want to think outside of the box, to a team that has a lot of salary cap room and could use an actual viable running back with Rashard Penny getting hurt, Seattle.
Well, you know what? Hey, okay, Ricky, you might want to listen to this. Yahoo Sports and NBC Sports are saying why the New England Patriots should explore the opportunity to trade for Christian McCaffrey.
I don't want him.
Okay.
I don't want him. Because when healthy, Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson are two big bulldozing running backs. Plain and simple.
My question to you is, even if the New England Patriots were to go after him, what could they possibly offer in exchange for McCaffrey?
I'll put it this way. I can guarantee you teams trading for Christian McCaffrey are looking for first-round picks.
No doubt. And
Belichick
he's not worth it.
Belichick is not the coach to turn around and give away first-round draft picks like that.
No,
teams like the Rams, the Cardinals, the Seahawks, who are supposedly now in rebuilding mode, are all willing to give up stuff like that. Belichick doesn't trade first-round picks for players. He's notorious for not doing that in the 20 years that he's been in New England. So let's not say that that's going to be an option unless somebody turns around and says, oh, well, we offer you a third, a fifth, and a seventh. Just general, you get 3 picks for Christian McCaffrey. Knowing the fact that he's an injury-prone fuck, somebody might grab it, but again, now you're giving up 3 draft picks for a guy who's going to be on the field 60% of the time.
All right.
Now it's time. I wish I had the bells.
And I'm kind of glad we did spend a little bit of time on this because, these rumors, these reports just kind of were blindsiding, but...
They are.
But we'll see. We shall see. I mean, in the words of Darnell, whatever they do with McCaffrey, wherever he goes, we'll believe it when we see it.
I don't think he gets traded. I'll be honest with you. I don't think he gets traded. There was a trade, though. One of the linebackers went to the Browns. I don't remember that one was. Yes. The fight has begun. Well, it began.
Deion Jones, I believe his name is.
Yes, Deion Jones.
Yeah.
It's time for the 425 game. Going into the game, the 3-1 Cowboys, the 2-2 Rams, the Super Bowl champs, defending their crown at SoFi Stadium on Sunday. Final score, Cowboys 22, Rams 10.
The defense won the game for the Cowboys.
There's the comment.
Wait. Let me guess. I'm exaggerating, aren't I? Okay. Okay. Now, the strip sack fumble at the beginning, if it wasn't for that, probably the Cowboys wouldn't have won. But after that block punt, you get the ball at the 20-yard line, but you can't even get in the damn end zone. That I have a problem with. So if Darnell's telling me I shouldn't be upset, I shouldn't be concerned about it. No, I should. You have the ball at the 20-yard line off of a block punt, but you don't take advantage of it. You just wasted an offensive drive with a lot of promise right there. The Cowboys should have been up 14-0.
By the way, do you know what I associate that to?
What?
Sex with the prom queen, and you come before you can even get in.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's exactly what it is.
Look, I think on offense, I mean, of course, that explosive play with Tony Pollard, that 57-yard touchdown run, I mean, that was pretty amazing. But, the offense still continuing to sputter. I mean, aside from Pollard's big run, I mean, Michael Gallup with that big catch, and I'm pretty sure I'm torturing the hell out of Darnell right now. Other than that, the offense just could not click. It was basically, I mean, I'm telling you, that's why I come up with a headline. That Cowboys defensive coordinator, Dan Quinn, directed a high-action thriller because the defense played in such situations. The offense screws it all up, only for them to bail them out. So that's a thriller, in my honest opinion. I mean, Micah Parsons getting the game-winning strip sack fumble like that, and the fact that he did it with a groin injury, I mean, that's huge right there. But you remember that interception? I should be asking Darnell, but Darnell obviously we have to wait until he has anything to say. But you remember that interception? I don't know if you saw it, Ricky. Did you see it? See, I explained that Matthew Stafford was under so much pressure, but he kind of threw it in a way that was intercepted. Is Matthew Stafford made a mistake? Is he tried playing the hero, and that's usually a bad mistake.
I'm wondering if Darnell's even awake over there. He hasn't moved for like 5 minutes.
He just moaned. He's awake.
There he goes.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Listen. I know he's mad because they lost. I'd be mad too if I lost. This is not a great defense of the Rams winning the Super Bowl. Okay?
Well,
it's not.
There's one thing I got to point out. You know what that is, Ricky? The fact that the Rams came in with one of the worst running games in the league, while Dallas actually came in with one of the worst rushing defenses in the league.
Yes, but again, when I said this during the preview, and I got yelled at for it, okay? Look at the firepower they had last year. Look at the firepower this year.
You were talking about Los Angeles, right?
Exactly. They had better firepower last year than they do this year. As much as everybody wants to say, Stafford's not hurt. He did it in his entire career in Detroit. They mask an injury on him somehow. I said this the first week. Darnell will tell you the same thing. I said it. There is something not right with Matthew Stafford.
I think it's his elbow, right?
I think it's the shoulder.
Both of you wrong.
Because then otherwise, that question that was posted on every social media platform and sports platform 2 weeks ago is coming true. Is Matt Stafford overrated? And to walk in at home against the Dallas Cowboys, against Cooper Rush, for a team that couldn't get out of a wet paper bag on all sides, against the Rams, legitimately, to throw this much of a stinker up? I can't blame the Rams defense on this.
Alex, go to the Rams injury report.
Yeah, he's definitely furious right now.
This is the mellow furious people.
But relatively speaking, I mean,
I'm trying my best to get through the show with y'all, okay? Because I ain't been on here for like 2 weeks.
That's why it says "and Darnell returns" in the title, by the way.
Well, you remember? See, what's interesting to me is that as soon as after Cooper Kupp had that huge play when he embarrassed, and I do mean embarrassed, Trayvon Diggs. After that, the Rams' offense just—I don't know if I want to say disappeared because they still were. There was something they just could not finish. But again, I'm trying to get to the injury report. I don't know why there's a problem going on right now. Oh, for God's sake, is it just so that... All right, here we go. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Let's name up the names on that list.
Well, you want to hear injured reserve? You want to hear questionable?
All of them.
As of today, or... Well, hold on. There's like timetables. Like, what date do you want me to start with?
Matter of fact, do me a favor. Just name everybody that's in the front line.
Okay, so starting from August 21st, J.J. Koski, a wide receiver, shoulder injury, injured reserve.
Hasn't meant dick the entire fucking time he was on the team. Next.
Travin Howard, Quentin Lake, Logan Bruss, a guard, a safety, and a linebacker. Well, 2 of them can still consider it out, but one's on Logan Bruss, injured reserve. Daniel Hardy, injured reserve. Kyron Williams, running back, injured reserve. Troy Hill, cornerback, injured reserve. Tremaine Ashram Jr., offensive tackle, injured reserve. Van Jefferson, injured reserve, who's a receiver. Safety, Jordan Fuller, injured reserve. A lot of offensive linemen on injured reserve. A lot of defensive players on injured reserve.
No. What you just said? What you just say? A lot
of offensive line and secondary players on injured reserve.
You want to know the problem with Matthew Stafford? He got no damn protection.
Yeah, nothing.
You want to know why Marcus Parsons and Marcus Lawrence were getting him so damn much? He don't got no damn protection.
Okay, but you know what? Here's something to point out. Okay, Aaron Donald went against a rookie Cowboys offensive guard. Okay, Tyler Smith versus Aaron Donald.
Oh, you want to know why the Rams don't have a run game? They don't got offensive line to run block.
Yeah, but if you don't even make an attempt to run the ball. Wait. You know what? I'll pose you this question, and I guarantee you give me the wrong answer. Is the Cleveland Browns offensive line better than the fucking Rams offensive line?
Yes.
No. Not even close. Not even close.
Steven is loving this.
Not even close.
My line is not healthy.
Okay, wait. You know what? I'll throw you one better. How about this one? Is the Titans offensive line better than the Rams?
Yes.
Not even close.
The Rams have the worst offensive line in the league.
Not even close. So your argument tells me, okay, that the offensive line is the issue why the Rams can't run the ball, but yet the Titans can run the ball with King Henry. The Cleveland Browns can run the ball with fucking Nick Chubb and fucking Hunt at the same time. So you're now telling me 3 teams with all shit offensive lines, 2 of them have actual running games? You're full of shit. The Rams don't run the ball because they rely more on the pass game, which is what the NFL has turned into the last 3 seasons.
You talking to a guy who's been watching the team this year.
You know what? I'm telling you by numbers.
That is the worst offensive line in the league.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
How many offensive linemen is on that injury list?
And how many freaking offensive linemen have been hurt for the Cowboys and they can still viably run the ball? The argument is moot. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you don't even make attempts to run the ball in the first 35 minutes of the game, then what's the point of having the game?
Yeah, Cam Akers getting hit 3 yards in the backfield every time he gets the damn ball.
Well, then maybe they should change up their play calling then. Disguise the actual play action passes and stuff.
And when he did that, guess what happens? Matthew Stafford's getting killed.
But you know what? That's on the freaking offense to not get better protections for him.
We down to our 5th offensive guard and our 4th center.
But again, you're telling me a team that just won the Super Bowl
is beat the hell up on the offensive line. And it's the worst offensive line in the NFL. Yes, I am telling you that as a
I don't believe so. And if you look up the stats, I can guarantee tell you it's not.
Derek Edwards is the latest one on that damn injury because he got another damn concussion.
And you probably won't see him for about a month.
Cam Akers, 33 yards on 13 carries.
You only ran the ball 13 times.
That's his carries.
And how many other carries were there on Sunday?
Only 2. Cooper Kupp had 1, and then Brandon Powell had another, and Powell 1 carry for 1 yard.
Okay, so you're telling me the Rams ran the ball 14 times out of how many plays on Sunday?
15, actually.
Okay, 15 times out of how many offensive snaps the Rams had on Sunday? Tell me that.
Oh, I got it right here, buddy. You want to know exactly how many plays did the Rams have?
Yeah, how many offensive?
64.
Okay, so you're telling me
this is gonna drive. You think I haven't driven Darnell crazy yet? This is gonna drive him crazy. Do you know how many passing yards the Cowboys had?
Nothing you say can drive me crazy because I know all the damn stats.
Okay,
but again, if you only choose to run the ball 15 times, out of how many plays, Alex?
64.
And how close was the score at one point?
We was actually up 10-9. That was the last time we actually.
Okay.
That was the only time.
And the Cowboys only scored 6 points in the second half. So a game that even at that point at 16-10, you're still not trying to figure out how to take some pressure off of Matthew Stafford.
How many pennies did the Rams have? Because damn near all of them was holding calls, and that was on the running game.
But again, if you still don't make the attempts, you're not going to be able to have a good offense. I don't want to hear
Playmaker is getting hit 3 yards behind the line.
Well, again, then the protections have got to change. The quarterback has to change the protections at the offensive line, which that goes to who? Matt Stafford. There's kind of an ongoing Matt Stafford theme here.
Change protection when you keep switching offensive alignment every single week.
Well, then your team does not coach well.
Well, here's an interesting fact. Both teams went a combined 0-4 in the freaking red zone.
Which all came away with how many? What, field goals, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
then.
For Dallas, it was field goals. I think for the Rams, it was
missed field goal.
No. The missed field goal was from 51 yards.
I know he was in the red zone. Then we got drove back because we got back-to-back holding calls. Both of them which was running.
No. It was one holding call. The other one was a sack. But still, I mean, it was like it's almost the same. The bottom line is the Rams got pushed back.
I'm not betting on the Rams the rest of the season.
So Darnell's right. But look, you see, look, the argument I made, like, Darnell, I know you're saying I'm happy. I should not be critical of anything, but still, you can't disagree with the fact that when the Cowboys blocked that punt and had tremendous field position, but they don't find the end zone, that's unacceptable.
Yes, Stephen. Damn, Bobby Boucher, them team is better than the Rams.
But here's the problem.
I was going to leave the comment alone.
Ricky, we spoke about this. There was one particular play when the Cowboys were pinned deep. Tony Pollard gets the first down, and that holding penalty pushes them back. And then Kellen Moore calls a play where they pass to the side. You don't fucking do that.
Bearman's right. You take away the strip sack from him for that return for a touchdown, and you take away Tony Pollard's big game. We having a different discussion.
So
my team is beating up on offensive line.
If it was not for that strip sack at the beginning where the Cowboys took it for the house, that would be different.
Let me tell you how the Rams won the Super Bowl. They didn't have to change offensive alignment. The offensive line was healthy throughout the whole season.
It was actually Joe Burrow who did not have the offensive line. I mean, look at that. How ironic that all of a sudden now the Rams are in the position that the Bengals were in. They have no offensive line.
Matt Stafford is the most hit quarterback in the league right now, which is hard to believe. But yeah, it is because we got like 15 offensive linemen on the damn injury report.
All right.
But really, honestly, Darnell, the fact that you told me at the beginning that there's nothing I should be critical of the Cowboys, I'm like, come on, man. Yes, there is.
You beat the Super Bowl champions, and you beat the other team that was in the Super Bowl.
Yes, okay, but with the offense sputtering and wasting these drives, like I said, getting a first down off of a block punt in the 20-yard line, but not scoring,
that's
unacceptable. That does not go well by me, buddy, especially when you have all that talent.
You need to enjoy the wins that you get because they are hard to come back in the NFL.
I think a lot of them are hard to come by this year.
And the fact that the Cowboys have been okay, and I'm not exaggerating. You can say whatever you want. You can say I'm an idiot. You can threaten to kill me. The defense won the game for the Cowboys.
Be happy about it. Remember, at one point, y'all defense was the sorriest defense we ever saw in the NFL.
Hey, just think of it this way now. Your team has actually something legitimately to talk about now. Cooper Rush is 5-0 at starting quarterback. With a looming returning player.
They have yet to
my target score. If the Rams got the 20, the Rams going to win. They got the 10. Missed field goal. You were in the red zone. You got pushed out of it to play.
I'm going to move on. Because I think this is going to be where my controversy comes in for the week. It was the Eagles in the desert. Playing the Cardinals, Eagles 20, Cardinals 17. The controversy for me begins. Yes.
Are you about to argue about who the Eagles have actually played?
No, not even close. Because
is you going to a certain quarterback?
No, not even that.
Because if you are, I already know where you're going with this.
Because there's an ongoing. There was an ongoing theme with kickers this weekend, missing field goals and extra points.
Now you forgot one key thing.
Like a rash.
Starting kickers not being able.
Yeah, but even starting kickers were missing easy shit. Let's not even joke.
Philly didn't have Jake Elliott.
Yes, but the Cardinals did have their starting kicker, and he still muffed one at the end of the game.
Is he really a kicker?
He's a kicker.
Okay.
I mean, he wouldn't be put in that position if he wasn't a kicker.
But
also at the same rate, here's my thing with the Eagles. They look very dominant throughout a game, and they just somehow let teams back in.
I can go the opposite way with the Arizona Cardinals. They look like trash in the first half.
They look like trash all season.
And then the second half, what was this in the first half?
But we're also,
if they actually put a first half together, they might win a damn game.
But we're going to also throw that injury bug for the freaking Arizona Cardinals because they don't have like any of their players.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, they didn't have one more. They still don't have the DeAndre Hopkins. They got to go another week without him.
But again, though, I see the road for the Eagles going to be a little bit bumpy in the next few weeks because they're going to come across teams that they should put away early, and they let them linger like a bad fart. Because rightfully so, the Cardinals actually probably should have won this game, or at least tied it to send it to OT. And I'm still not on the bandwagon of everybody talking 17-0. Give me a break.
Ain't nobody going 17-0. Whoever said that need to shut the hell up. And that dude's a cool Eagles fan. Y'all not going 17.
By the way, I broke Melissa's couch during this next game. Because
because of the dumbass play calling by a certain coach.
No, it wasn't even that. Because from the list that Alex gave me to your list that he gave me, I needed to win this game for the week. And you picked the Bengals, and I picked the Ravens, and
goddamn Zach Taylor, you mother son of a whoa!
I put my money on the best percentage kicker in the league for this game.
It didn't even came down to a damn Justin Tucker field goal.
I don't care. I was just happy when I saw this game final because I was sitting there watching House of Dragons on Sunday, and then we took a break. We watched the end of this game, and this game was actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie. This is actually a pretty good game.
Oh, he just been playing. One play in, he's out. What?
But Ravens did win 19-17 on Sunday Night Football. Probably one of the better games on Sunday Night Football for the season so far. You know, better than that other dumpster fire there was last weekend. Then we close it out with a game that I actually won like $15 on. I'm telling you, the BetStamp app is the way to go. If you want to pick games, go there because the money was on the money this weekend.
Ricky?
Yes.
Alex? Sit back. Sit back.
Okay. I'm waiting.
Let's hear it, Playmaker.
NFL officials, y'all are starting to piss me the hell off. I told you I will wait until we get to this game because the Grady Jarrett roughing the passer, that was BSing in his own right. But it's Tom Brady. And we want to protect the golden child of the goddamn NFL. We didn't lay him on a pillow. We're going to throw a flag. By the way, before I even get to the real point with the Kansas City Chiefs, I do recall the same type of sack happened to Patrick Mahomes Monday night, and there was no flag. Did I miss something here? So Tom Brady gets slowed down as a flag, but Patrick Mahomes gets slowed down. Oh, it's all good. Is that what we doing?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Really? And then I get to Chris Jones. You know, Chris Jones, came around that corner. Has anybody ever seen him come around that corner? Got the Derek Carr, actually stripped him. And caught the ball at the same time. Because I had never seen them before. Stripped him, got the ball, and tried his best not to land on Derek Carr, but what do you dumbasses do? You throw a damn flag and you took a touchdown or a field goal away from the Kansas City Chiefs. But lucky for you guys, it is Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs we're talking about. So guess what they did? They ran through the Raiders from that point forward. Y'all better get this damn wolf in the passer call correct. Because this right here is the reason why the Atlanta Falcons lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And everybody and Tom Brady and damn self knows it. Because he knew that wasn't working the pass. But he's Tom Brady. He's the face of the NFL. I don't give a fuck.
Can I also mention the fact being that analytics? I want to know what morons came up with the analytics. The percentages of when to go for 2 and when to not go for 2.
Steve Robert, can you do me a favor? If you can't do it tonight, have it ready for whoever the next time we gonna have. I need to know how many nerds are in this goddamn world. Because only nerds can come up with analytics.
Apparently, some genius gave the number to go for 2, being down 1 point with 4.5 minutes left in the game. And you know the scary thing about being down 1 point with 4.5 minutes left? You still got 4.5 minutes left of the game. Let's be honest here. You are a bunch of fucking morons to go for 2 when you're only down 1 point with 4.5 minutes left.
Ricky is the type of guy, he takes the points when they're available.
You take the points whenever they're available. I don't care if you're at the 1 yard line or the 31 yard line. You take the points when they're available. Because your team didn't do shit after choking a 17-0 lead at half. Like, I don't know what mentality any of these guys have in Oakland right now, but now they have lost their 4th fucking game by 1 score. They've lost 4 games by 1 score. Which goes to tell me a lot. Whoever's calling the offensive plays, or whoever's sitting up in the box, whoever's jerking off in the toilet in the field.
You know who's calling the plays for the Raiders. Let's be fair. You know who's calling the plays.
Again, why you have to go with balls, not numbers. And I think that's a problem.
I don't think it'll bother to go for 2 anyway. He looked on the other side. Damn, that's Patrick Mahomes over there.
Okay, and I hate to say it, but yes. They went 28 straight points. 28 straight points at one point that they had 4 touchdowns?
Oh, by the way, Josh McDaniels, it'll be a good idea to get with your defensive coordinator and say, that number 87 needs to stop scoring.
They couldn't hold him for shit. They could not hold him for shit.
Bearman, how many yards did 87 have? I just want to know the yards. We know how many touchdowns he had. How many yards he had?
Mr. Travis Kelce.
How many yards? We know the touchdowns, but how many yards?
How many yards? Well, surprises are really the part of the unique of American football, gentlemen. I don't know why I'm having problems again. I'm definitely going to lose my mind.
John's here. John, I love you, John. I miss you, John.
Mr. Misak?
Yes, the war Bronco himself.
That's my boy right there, Mr. John Misak, the pride of New Jersey himself.
When it comes
I got the yards. 25 yards. You see, that's what I told you. 25 yards, but how many touchdowns?
No, don't worry about the touchdowns. How many catches for 25 yards?
7 catches.
What's that average? What's that average?
Oh, that 3.6 yards.
So he had more touchdowns than he had average yards. Ricky, have you ever seen anything like that? More touchdowns than average yards.
Actually, I have seen that. That happened in the 80s a lot, where they only utilized him in the scoring spots.
But again, John, if only you were here when we were discussing.
He wasn't here.
Be glad he wasn't here when we were talking about the Broncos.
Well, it's not that, but if he was here with the Cowboys and the Rams, there was definitely a Bearman versus Playmaker encounter.
No,
It
it
didn't go
wasn't no
good.
Bearman versus
And Mills is
Playmaker encounter.
Mills
No,
Lane as the
you're just
referee.
lucky the Bearman. You're just lucky that he was calm and then he immediately went
It
back
was
to
no
sleep.
Bearman versus Playmaker. It was all Bearman.
Well, all I know is this: is that yesterday was my brother-in-law's birthday, who's currently watching us right now.
Happy birthday!
And not only did he get a birthday present of the Chiefs winning on his birthday, but I also gave him a very lovely gift. I could actually show it to everybody on the air because I have it sitting next to me. I bought the same one.
Hey, John,
the
so
dragon
just
from
so you know,
House of Dragons.
just so you know, John,
We have
Christian
twins.
McCaffrey is apparently linked with a trade to Denver. So I'm gonna need your thoughts on that, dude.
Yes, we already kind of gave our thoughts on that. I don't think it's happening.
Pittsburgh,
Yeah, I only wish that John had been there for it.
And Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I'm sorry to do this to y'all, but my players of the week comes from that game.
Oh yes, that's right. I forgot I have that loaded. Hold on. Yep, there they are.
Josh Allen. They man threw 4 touchdowns and made a 4 touchdown look like the easiest touchdown you have ever seen in your damn life. Gabriel Davis, 3 damn catches. Three catches. Bearman, is it possible for you to give me the average of Gabriel Davis? Because that's just ridiculous. I put 3 catches.
Say it again. The average of who?
Gabriel
57
Davis.
yards per catch.
57 yards a catch.
Oh, Devontae.
Good gracious.
By the way,
And didn't he have a confrontation, apparently, by the way?
well, I do know, which we forgot to say, is that Mr. Parker, or Adams, I should say, will probably be banned from playing in Kansas City for the rest of his NFL career.
He's going to get a suspension.
Yes, but the guy has also now filed suit against him, which also means that he will not be allowed to play in Arrowhead anymore. That was part of the articles that I read before the show.
They ain't going to do that.
So, through 5, with the outstanding record that I had this week, thank you to BetStamp, by the way. I'll be meeting with them again tomorrow. I went 12-4. Darnell went 9-7, and the Bearman
He finally cracked 10 wins.
11-5.
Wow.
Overall records through 5, it is 45-34-1 for me.
As far as fantasy football goes, I'm probably I probably should enjoy it while it lasted, but yeah, I'm probably good. I'm probably done for the season.
Darnell is 43-36-1. And we have Alex at 36-43-1. So that was the schedule. I'm not doing a commercial because I got shit to do.
You got them Seahawks. You got them Seahawks.
No, I say fuck the Jaguars because I had my money on the Jaguars because they're supposed to be this up and coming team in the NFL. And then they lay a donut to the fucking
damn quarterback
Texans.
would start turning the ball over, they would win games. That's the only damn problem. Trevor Lawrence trying to be the golden boy.
That's why he needs to cut his hair.
Sunshine.
On a not cloudy day.
Did we have to talk about this stupid ass game?
Yes, unfortunately we do because it's part of the show.
This is bullshit.
Can I honestly say that Darnell, you cut a promo about the whole penalty shit. You know what kind of heel promo you kind of cut?
I ain't done cutting promos. So.
You cut a Jim Cornette like promo, man.
I ain't done cutting.
I mean, am I wrong, Ricky? He did.
I'm not gonna sit and bask in that glory of
But
that,
Darnell,
it's just not
now,
happening.
We could say he delivered quite a verdict, which he did, but I'm a wrestling junkie, so I'm gonna say no. He cut a promo.
I'll be cutting.
I am not.
You know what, Ricky? I'm just gonna give you a 3-game lead. I'm not picking this stupid ass game.
You're not picking the game, really?
Wait, are we talking about the next Thursday night football game, boys?
Yes, the next Thursday night football game he has to.
Do we really? I mean, do we really? Obviously, yes, we do because that's what we do, right? But okay, out of all the games that we hate picking, shall we say that this is basically how do we say in the top 5?
Not even close. So
Okay, well maybe not for you, Ricky, but for me and Darnell, it kind of seems like it's a different story.
So switching up a few gears here or there. This is the bet stamp screen for Thursday Night Football. And my God, this is a fucking this is a travesty, my friends. Not even joking.
Tickets are as low as what? Is that $15?
$85.
Oh,
$85 to go to Soldier Field on Thursday Night Football to watch the Bears and the Commanders on Amazon Prime.
Dude, I would rather spend that kind of money buying you 2 dinner on one evening.
So, according to BetStamp, they have the Commanders $100 on the money line, which I don't think is anything anybody really wants to do. The best pick on any app right now is the Washington Commanders getting 1 point on the road and an over of 37.5.
Well, according to this, the Washington Go Commandos have a 54% chance of winning.
Did you just call them the Go Commandos?
Yeah, well, we got to come up with something here in Dallas because
So
we don't like Washington.
So is there a bunch of people going to be running around the stadium with no underwear on?
Who knows? Maybe. Well, we saw what happened in that Monday night game against in San Francisco and Los Angeles. Who knows just what the heck is going to happen? And besides, I've been saying Go Commandos. Did you just finally realize that?
No. I haven't been.
You just decided to wait till the time is right. Okay,
I was just waiting for the punchline on the show.
but I'm telling you, now on a serious note, look, I mean, Justin Fields in the last game, he all of a sudden began to look like a quarterback. So the question is, can he carry that momentum into this game against Washington? That's probably where I'm a little bit stuck. I mean, he might, or he might not. You never know. But,
John, the only reason why the Bears are a favorite is because they're playing at home, going toward Darnell's theory of favoritism at football odds.
Well, it might have been wrong.
Well,
I don't think a home team has won the last. I don't think a home team has won the last 3 freaking Thursday Night Football games.
Thanks to the Cincinnati Bengals, the home team did win. Jeez.
Oh my God. I would love to remember what my pick was for this game when we did the show.
Who gives it?
No, because I probably would just go with that pick, to be honest. I'm not even going to lie when I tell you that.
I don't even like going back and listening to what you said.
I don't want to choose to do that either, because that's just not me.
Speaking of, check this out. Carson Wentz is listed as questionable as of today.
Oh yeah, because wasn't he hurt on Sunday as well?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? And again, if this ends up happening tomorrow, that some type of major injury happens when I wake up, I'm not changing my pick. Okay, I'm not. I can't viably change my pick. I'm gonna go with the Chicago Bears. John says he's got an injury to his throwing shoulder or soreness. Soreness don't mean shit. I mean, Brady's playing with a sore rotator cuff.
How about running Brady and Russell Wilson and stay out of the damn room together?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bears. Maybe Mr. Fields will actually be able to throw the ball this weekend. I don't know. What do you say, Bear Man?
Down with it. Give me Chicago.
And Darnell says he's not giving us a pick, so I'll just take my 3-game lead.
Give me the damn.
Well, Mr. John Misak actually apparently has a little bit of a claim as far as Darnell goes. He says that Darnell is going to end up with the Commanders at the end of the day.
No.
Is he going to end up with the Commanders?
I'm not sure, John. Are you saying that Darnell, deep down inside, Darnell is picking Washington?
I see. The question is though, is he going with the Commanders or is he going Commando? I guess it's his privilege of whether he likes underwear or not. Now that you said that Go Commandos thing. John says
But
maybe.
I've been saying that I said that last week too. I'm pretty sure. It's just amazing how all of a sudden you're finally getting in the game. Oh, hey John. By the way, when we're done, because I mentioned you missed the part about McCaffrey that the Broncos are apparently one of the 6 teams from a source that could be getting Christian McCaffrey. So I need your thoughts on the possibility of McCaffrey being in Denver.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But I'm pretty sure I already have a feeling But John, since you are very good at what you do, you are part of the pipe bomb army. Believe it or not, I want your honest thoughts, buddy.
I want to throw up.
He wants to throw.
You want to throw up? How do you think John probably feels? I mentioned it.
All right, so
Why is Kurt?
I think Kurt needs to stay on freaking College Game Day and stay away from the NFL. That's what I personally say. But that's just me, you know. Like I.
Okay, I don't know why John actually put the laughing emojis. I think John's laughing about the fact. I think he's probably saying McCaffrey in Denver. Come on,
He just
that's
said.
a good joke.
He goes,
But
"I
come on.
said it was just shit on top of more shit." Exactly my point, John.
All right.
All right, you guys
You
got.
see, that's what I want to confirm because we could speak for John, but since John is very good at what he does, we need to hear his full thoughts.
All right, do we have any more comments about this week's recaps?
Nope.
Darnell?
I hate this week.
Who the Commanders have next, by the way?
I don't even want to know.
Who cares?
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to care.
Who gives a flying? Ooh.
All right, so
Just say it. You can cuss. You can say it. Oh, they got Carolina. Look at that.
Oh, look at that! Another fucking shit fire we have to pick. Another shit fire we have to pick. The sanity that we're gonna have on Saturday shows from here on out.
Why me?
Why
me?
I know. Well, you made me do this, so now you have to do it. All right. So for
you know what? Tomorrow is my fun. Okay, tomorrow is my fun. Okay.
yeah, didn't we both pick a game on last week, and we can sit there and laugh about? Florida State.
I'm not done with. If you saw it, case we talked about. I'm not done with them damn Seminoles yet.
Listen,
I'm not close to done yet.
Listen, unfortunately, yours truly has to meet with our sponsors, so I will not be available during Bearing Down the Gridiron tomorrow night. However, though,
there's no holding me back.
Well,
I'm not done.
You'll be controlling that narrative. But
don't worry, bro. Man, get to have more fun. This is just the beginning of his fun.
Yes. And for all those that have been listening to us on Pipe Bomb Radio NYC, we're now on Mixcloud, which means if you show up to an actual live show, it's not just audio, it's video. And we get to show you all the little shenanigans and facial expressions and middle fingers as much as we want on that page. Oh, wait, hold on. I just want another. Yep, there's another $12.60 in my pocket. Thank you very much. The final line from the Chiefs-Raiders game came in. Beautiful. That is on Mixcloud. Look for PT Productions on there or search Pipe Bomb Radio NYC. You'll find it. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bearing Down the Gridiron will be Darnell and Alex tomorrow at 7 p.m. on all of these lovely video platforms that we're on. And then
I know that Darnell is dying to hear what I have to say about 2 particular games in my home state. Oh, I know.
To be honest, only one.
Only one. Wait, was that the Texas game? All right.
Well, believe it or not, Darnell, I actually have some notes. Because there's a lot of facts from that game. And I got some notes, and I know that you're going to hear them.
All right. Till tomorrow, on behalf of the Playmaker and the Bearman, I am the master of mayhem himself. This is ArchRivals Football, and we will catch you guys on the flip side. You've just experienced ArchRivals Football Season 4. Click that like button and subscribe so you'll be notified when a new Arch episode is live on the air. Check out our sponsor links down below for everyday deals on Fanatics, NFLshop.com, and Points.com. Need merch? Check out www.paintrainpipebomb.threadless.com for quality merch at amazing prices. Tune in again next time for ArchRivals Football Season 4.